What's going on, family? Let's go over today how the market performed today. So move him down there. SPY. Let's take this off and this off. We can leave the 9 EMA on, but so this Monday, Tuesday started here. So Tuesday is this candle. This was no, this was Tuesday. Oh, this was Tuesday. Tripping. Tuesday we opened up here. So Tuesday we opened up below 560. And remember I was telling you above 560, we could trade up to these levels. Then I was also saying if you wanted to just be on the safe side, wait until we got over 563. So as we opened up here, we immediately went and tried to recapture from here to here over this 560 level. So if you would have got in calls, these are 5 minute candles. But if you would have got in calls within the first 30 minutes of the day at 9:40 we broke above, well really at 9:35 in the first 5 minutes we broke above 960. We came back down, then we opened right back on the next candle above 560, failed the level. So as you can see, we the more the level we start to break above it and then it just keeps coming back under the level, that's showing that it's weak and it's not trying to hold up. As you can see, it wasn't trying to hold up over the level. This candle actually closed, both of these closed above, but as you can see from these wicks, we kept coming below 560. So that meaning that this wasn't trying to hold as a floor. You know what I'm saying? So I would have been cautious on that. On this pop, I might have to 561. I might have would have got out if I was up my 10%. But as you can see, we tried to stay above 560, but we failed. Came on this candle, we went as low as 556 and as high as 562. So this was a volatile candle, 5 minute candle. But as you can see on the next one, we opened up below 560. So once we opened up below 560 on this next candle, if you were in calls, you should have got out at the break of 560. That's why I was telling you guys to take profit like from 560 right here to 561. You could have took some profit even though it wasn't much, but we broke below. Once we broke below, if I wasn't trading by now, I would have took a short position after opening up right below 560 on this next 5 minute candle. And as you can see, we almost tried to come up on this one and hit 560 again, and then we failed. We dumped, and we came right below 555. We caught some steam at 554, came back up, and look how we testing this white trend line. This is when I would have drew out this trend line going down. And as you can see, we came all the way up here on this candle and tried to touch 560 and it failed. So on the open of another 5 minute candle, if you still hadn't had got in, I would have got in on a put right here for because we closed under 560, right? Because 560 was this key level that we were trying to get over. And as we can see, we're not getting over it. So if you didn't catch a put from right here to here, I would have entered here and then we fell all the way to 552. And on the video, if you go back and watch the video, I told y'all we would end up falling somewhere to 553 and we fell all the way to 552, got to 552 and we bounced. So from up here by 560 all the way to 552, that was more than enough of a little drop for you to make your money on. So I got in, I think below 550. I got in below 555 and I got out around 553. And I waited to enter 550 under 555 because if you look here This this right here was Monday's low of day. This was the lowest we reached on Monday. So when you day trading, you want to always know the previous day's range. So that means like the previous day's lowest point and then the previous day's highest point. You want to mark those points because those are key points um for the next trading day. Because if we break those levels, then it's a good chance that we'll see a little bit of pressure to the downside, or if we break to the up, we could see pressure to the upside. But yeah, I entered on, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, right under 555, and I got out at 553. And then we bounced from 552 all the way, and this didn't happen till later on in the day, like one. This didn't happen until 1:30, and then we caught some steam later on after lunch, all the way to come up to 563. So even if let's say you didn't even trade, you didn't want to trade none of this shit right here. You didn't catch none of the downs. Not only could have caught the breakout of this downtrend right here, the white line that you should have made if you was gonna make it back here when we came up here and we didn't get over 560, you could have drew the downtrend line. The break of this, you could have made money from, let's say you even waited to get in at 557. Boom. You could have made money from 557 to 562, or even to 560. You could have made money. That was more than enough to take your 10%. Um, we came right to 560 though, like 63 though, like I said, if we got over 560 that we would. So we came all the way up as 564, and then we dropped back down and we came right back down to 555. So tomorrow, if we open below, if we get below 555 again, as you can see, I'm gonna mark for tomorrow the low of day for today. So remember what I told you? Mark the ranges um for your low of days for the previous days if you're day trading. So this is the low of day for today. So tomorrow, if we get below here, I would think about putting this down to 548 and then maybe 5 somewhere around 543 or 540 if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But if we can actually, I'll be watching for breakouts over 562 or 563 because we made it up here. And I'll look for breakouts to come and retest this red downtrend line we got. But yeah, it's really that simple. You really just wait on certain points to trigger. Um that's what I'll be looking at for day trades tomorrow on SPY. So that was SPY. Really the same thing for the ES SPY. Same thing for the ES. This was the 130 breakout that we got. It's the same exact chart. So just different levels. So that's ES. Let's see what gold did. Gold. I didn't have this here earlier. Let's see. Gold. So I think I was telling y'all on gold. So yeah, we made it up to 29.22. So the break of this white trend line, you could have traded up to 29.22. And then you could have even caught a put from down here. You would have could have traded all the way back to 29.13. Looks like we ranging up here. So tomorrow I'll watch to see if we could break for 29.22. But if not, I'll go short on gold if we could get back below um 29.10 to get back in this downtrend, back in this line. Um and if we fall on gold tomorrow, I'll see how far we could fall. But I'll only get back in if we breach this downtrend line and get back in it going down. As you can see, we ranging between these two levels. So shit, if you want, you could be patient and wait for the break of either one. I think this, yeah, this was Monday. So Tuesday we just came up. and then we ranged. So it really wasn't a whole lot for real to trade unless you caught right at 28.95, a long position going up, which you would have had to catch that really, looks like you would have to catch that off the open. Yeah, like off the open. Qs we really didn't. We tried to break above 19,581 to go back to 19,770, but we just couldn't. We popped above and came back below. Um, you actually could have caught a small short position right here below 19.4 to 19,248. Tomorrow I'll watch to see if we could break 19,581 to go back and actually touch 19,770. Let's look at platinum. Is it still or not? It's not the right platinum. Is this the right platinum? I think so. Um, so we ranging up here by this 980 to 974 level. So we actually came up, we touched 985. I said that earlier, did I? Yeah, I did say that earlier. So put short position. You could try a short position under 980, under this 9 EMA, back down to 974, or you can try a breakout over 985, and I would just keep my stop loss right below. I think we'll go, well, we actually already tried to come back and retest 974, but I would like to see us fall back a little bit below 974, maybe to 972. So I would short that under. What's platinum? So those are the main things. I was just showing y'all what I actually day traded, and that was that SPY put. As long as you're a sniper and you could get in and out of these quick trades, as you can see, all the levels that I'm giving y'all, they're holding true. Like we come in, we're testing, we fail, we're supporting. Each of these levels I'm giving y'all, they're on point. So as long as you could find solid trades once you get in them and not get faked out by small stuff like these wicks right here that might have faked somebody out going down and then we came right back above, you'll be good. Just trade what you see and keep your stop losses right above or right below these levels, depending on which way you trading. I'm really tired. It's 11 o'clock, so I'm not gonna go over the Teslas and the which we really didn't do shit today on Tesla anyway. I ain't gonna go over the core list of companies, but I went over the SPY. See what QQQ did. Then we'll get up out of here. So QQQ tried to break below 468. That was yesterday's low. And it fake. It was a little fake out. We got below a little bit, but we only fell $1. I would have liked to see it come back to 464, but it didn't. So tomorrow we'll watch. I really like Qs over 480. Just staying patient for Qs over 480. Um, or I will want to see it hold up at 464. Qs, I'll be patient on that. I really want to see some volume over 480 to trade back up. That'll be a decent size trade. Maybe I'll wait on that. But other than that, yeah. I'll give y'all some updates tomorrow in the morning, and we'll have another green trading day tomorrow. I'm out.